Hello, guys. Good morning. Welcome to episode number 3. Hopefully, the connection does not stop this time, guys, in this community. Coming out of baseball. I am your awesome creator, guys, Zach Dawson, in this community. If you guys want to catch more MLB 22 on the weekends only, every Saturday and Sundays, in this community is one huge group out of 325 mods. You guys can hit that like button, support button, and comment. Yes, remember the last time we did do a new episode is because of the connection, but basically I had a fit in hot golf this past weekend, so I'm hoping hopefully the connection can work quite well this time around, so I can get to where we're at and then keep ourselves in a good condition and also in a good format. But remember, guys, love, support, and respect is always the key. From the awesome creator to all of you guys in this one big community and also one entire group where we meet new creators, new friends, one by one. Good morning, Killer J. What's up? How you doing today, buddy? Make a love shout out. Welcome back. But anytime we manage to meet new creators, new friends today, pretty much on any American holiday or anything else prior to it, what we can do is show people out and tweet people out on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit. So that's pretty much always the magical thing to do. And do what you feel like doing. It's one big community and one entire group. Like Awesome Creator, guys, the most popular name of all time. And that would be Zach Dawson from Titanic and so on and so forth. And so much more. But if any of you guys today have an account on Twitter, you guys can send me out, tweet me out on Twitter. Zach Dawson, 824-65600. I think it's been like almost about 4 years I've been on Twitter. That's the awesome creator to all of you guys as one huge community, one huge group. And also, YouTube coming up in the next couple weeks, guys. On July 30th of this month, it'll be 6 years for me on YouTube. 5 years at Walmart. My love and I, 1834. So, I'm not sure what's going on prior to today, but hopefully it's not pretty much going back and forward. Maybe doing that one thing I had yesterday, but pretty much a long story. But after having a couple phone conversations and having a couple calls, talks, and anything else prior. But we'll see how everything goes today, guys. As one huge community and one huge group. What you have to do, guys, is tell me your first and last name, your numbers, and how long you guys been active with me. It's going to be coming up. I think it's already been 4 years, guys, so I've been on Twitter. That would just be a guess. But my name, guys, on Twitter is Zach Dawson, the most popular name of all time. And my numbers with my first and last name is 824-65600. What you got to do, guys, is follow each other, tweet it out, share each other, and friend request if you want. And so much more. If you guys have an account on Steam, tell me what games you like to play on Steam the most. Any sports, music, RPGs, action-adventure, shooting, puzzles, indie games. Pretty much any action-adventure, puzzles, indies, any classic retros. The name on Steam, guys, is me, Zach Dawson 93. If you guys know any close companions, close friends, close members in this community, if you guys want to know what games you play, any nice gameplay, graphics, comparisons, switch, move, anything, just let me know. We're not that hard to find in this community, guys, as one huge group and also one huge community. As a matter of fact, too. So, you guys can let me know anything that's more promising on games you remember playing when you guys were a child or adult size, getting more into your upper age at this point. You guys can let me know anytime. And so much more. Well, remember, guys, the name is Zach Dawson 93 on Steam, between other companions. But speaking of other companions, guys, that is Twitter and Steam from the awesome creator. If you guys have an account on Instagram, if you guys want your channel reviewed, you guys can run by Kevin. He's been doing Tuba Chat for 2 years, but he's obviously been on, but for the most part, guys, 9 times out of 10, he's been on YouTube for 5 years. That's one big community and one entire group today. To kick off on a Sunday morning. Today's date, guys, is July 3rd, 2022. Just remember, guys, love, support, and respect is the key. Stay positive and loyal, and also knowledge is power. That's exactly what you guys will find from me. It's exactly what Kevin will say. What you guys will find from me is Zach Dawson is the most popular name of all time from Titanic, played by Leonardo DiCaprio and other good stuff too. I'm trying to think of a good YouTube poll. I guess I could probably give you guys a what's a new movie. I guess I can give I think I'll probably give you guys an American Independence Day, an American poll tomorrow if I do. Well, pretty much it would have been a good wise idea for me to kick off on the Sunday morning for you, but it's all good. With the new movie called The Black Phone as as a average review, what score? I don't want too many of these, maybe 2 out of 4, but it's 1 out of 4. But yeah, guys, guys confirmed by Kevin, Friday to Mondays. He's awesome. I love this guy. But I know I only have Kevin on Instagram. I also have Sony and Zon. What's going you guys give Kevin and actually not much in return, but we'll take what the summary is. But yeah, guys, I'm guys to take out Kevin Friday to Mondays. How you guys can get more likes, support, comments, views. Pretty much how much popularity you really need. Have anything else prior to it. So you guys come on by Kevin on Instagram and Reddit. And this live streams, guys, are Fridays through Mondays. Running egg almost 24/7. Awesome creator. If you guys want your thumbnails, banners, anything you guys can really improve on. That you guys really want to work on more and see what else is missing. Anything you're willing to do on your channel. Well, one entire community, guys, out of 325 and other supporters. And so much more. Also, guys, Sony's events is Monday through Saturdays. Alright, guys, love, support, and respect. This is the key. Stay positive and loyal, and also knows his power. The most very important thing. I did take out my watch hours, guys, really fast. I'm recently at 202 right now, so all I got was a couple minutes this morning, and pretty much took an evening nap before 11 o'clock, maybe almost 10:30. After my love and I were on the call, but we were on the call till almost 10 o'clock, so from last night, but we'll see how everything turns out and turns in. Alright, guys, the most very important thing today is one entire group and one entire community. Today, guys, is July 3rd, 2022, from this community, and also one huge group. The most very important thing, guys, in full, is we watch videos in full. In this community, we watch videos in full. Like, support, comment, guys. You guys can share me out, tweet me out on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit. And you guys can vote Lion at 38 and the Great Summon at 14. 19 to 20 minutes, as always. IZ News from your awesome creator. And any shoutouts you want to bring in this community, guys. You guys can let me know, and so much more. So, but enough chit-chat, guys. We got baseball to get through today. So as you guys can see, the New York Mets come into a record of 1-1. As the starting pitcher today will be Carlos Carrasco. So we're going to be doing that for you guys. So like I said, if the chant stops, right where it's at, I think hopefully it does not stop today or pretty much going into this afternoon, because if that's going to be the case, you guys won't have an episode of Hot Sauce Golf if baseball does not pretty much get to its right terms. But we'll see how everything goes. I'm hoping this will be better than last weekend, so we'll just have to bear it and spray and pray. As one big community, guys, and one entire group. But again, guys, this is Game 3 of the final 3-game series between pretty much the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. As you guys can see, the starting pitcher for the Mets will be Carlos Carrasco, and the Nationals, Eric Fetty. So let's see how this turns out for you. Yeah, guys, I'm a little bit tired, and pretty much after working the last couple of days. Not 2, but kind of like 3. So it wasn't too bad to follow the system, draw the detail, and anything else prior to pretty much anything to draw attention. Go relations, prior to, and also trustworthy. Anything else and that's trustworthy and other good stuff, same as always. Well, I got a starting pitcher for the Mets today. They have a record of 1-1 on the series right now on the schedule. And that'll be Carlos Carrasco, guys, right-handed pitcher. As you guys can see, back in 2021, he only started 12 games. He used to play for a former team called the Cleveland Indians. But he was formerly, what's the team, guys, is formerly known as the Cleveland Guardians. So he recently played for this Cleveland team ever since 2009. So between 10 to 11 years exactly. But coming out of last year, guys, for the Mets, 2021 guys, Carlos Carrasco, he only started 12 games. He had a 1-5 one-loss record. So his one-loss record, guys, was 1-5. With a 604 around average, gave up 50 strikeouts and 18 walks, 12 home runs given up, 36 runs earned, and 59 hits. So Carlos Carrasco, guys, will be starting pitcher for the Mets today. And here's the starting lineup, guys, for the Mets. And you have Starling Marte at center, Luis Guillorme at DH, Peter Alonso at first, Danny Davis at third, Sam McNeil at second, Mike Conrad at left, Francisco at short, Brandon Nimmo, guys, is at right, and James McCann is batting ninth and doing the catching from the Awesome Creator. So that's more to take part in. But yeah, guys, as far as what's going on today, well, I did tell you guys the info last night of what the plan is going to be for the schedule to go through today. It's one big community. Remember, guys, I actually did not forget to tell you my statistics. Remember, guys, my highest likes is 374. Views 1313 and mine's 325. So I'm still in the rightful range. I'm still in the technician, no self-esteem or anything else point intended. So, good morning, Regina. Mega love shout out. How are you? Welcome. Welcome back to the community. You also have LMA 99 TV, Diabek Tagiro, Mr. May, and Spitzer. There you go, guys. Here's the starting pitcher for the Mets today. This is the finale of a 3-game series at Citi Field. He had 12 starts last year. He only had a win-loss record of 1-5 with a 604 around average. And starting us off first, guys, will be Luis Garcia. He'll be the one facing Carrasco. First pitch on the table. That will be a strike. As you guys can see, the Mets on baseball's still gonna be on the weekends, guys, but for the most part, Hudson Golf will be a backup. If something goes wrong with the connection, and I'm doing baseball episodes every Saturday and Sunday, so I'll keep you guys posted what's going on. Maybe not very many. But as far as what's going on today, well, hopefully we do quite well and be off to a good start. I think we hopefully will. So prior to that, as far as what's going on with live streaming this week, I think the plan going forward is, well, I did tell you guys, you guys are getting an episode of Skywalker tomorrow. So that's going to be tomorrow morning first. This tomorrow, guys, is our American holiday, and that will be our Independence Day. Between the man and children that help serve our country, between military, army, navy, air force, other good stuff. So that should be interesting. And that's a strikeout, guys, and that's the first out of the inning. Nice strikeout by Carrasco. Starting pitcher for the Mets today. Finale at Citi Field. The next batter, guys, will be Alcides Escobar. He'll be facing Carrasco. No, wait, no, guys. I wrote Escobar. He's batting 378. That's seen from last season. With the Nationals, batted 288, 4 homers, 28 RBIs driven in. So, guys, Skywalker, you guys will get first thing in the morning tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 4th of July. That's our American holiday. And that would be our Independence Day. If you guys are watching movies, TV shows based on it, pretty much prior to our United States of America country, and pretty much anything else between other colonies and also prior to anything better for it. So I don't see why not. But as far as Final Fantasy goes, maybe in the afternoon tomorrow, but I'll keep you guys posted on the community tab. Anything comes up. And that's going to be the second strikeout, guys, by Coach Carrasco. As Carrasco, guys, is off to a fine start today. Strikes out two of the Nationals players. He strikes out the first one, and then strikes out number two. And that's out number two. Well, guys, here's a batter that pretty much has a good feeling on the bat. I think for any time he was up on the plate. And this one, guys, is number 22, Juan Soto. Juan Soto, guys, is batting third today in the finale at Citi Field. He's batting not a good observation yet. Probably not a good average. He's batting 143. As far as work's been going, yesterday, guys, all I had to work yesterday was only 8 to 5, so work was good, and I had some help, and I was hoping that 2 to 10 sifter was going to come back, coming out of the state of Michigan, but basically haven't heard much of anything. Well, guys, that's going to be a line drive to right field, and it'll bounce off the wall. Bounce off the wall, guys. And that's going to be a double to right field for the Nationals. So the Nationals get their first hit from Carrasco.
Drove that ball nicely.
So that was a first double by Juan Soto. As he goes on a second with a double as a base hit to deep right field. So yeah, guys, Skywalker will be tomorrow morning. And then hopefully Final Fantasy as well. I wonder if I want to make an American theme for Skywalker tomorrow. I mean, hopefully tomorrow at that point. Pretty Cat, good morning. Make a love shout out. Welcome. Welcome back to the community. As far as Tuesday goes, I gave you guys a good emotional, worthy self-help promotion on that. I could do a double chat on Tuesday, but Love and I had some sort of a sad conversation during call to call last night, so I'm not sure who and I will still advertise for the Let's Do class or not. I'm not sure. We guys will have an hour and 35 of Far Cry 6 Tuesday morning. I might stream Tuesday night, but I've got to see what's going on. 2-2 count when it's on the pits. The ball will be low. And so right around the second base, guys, will hold on steady. Batting next, guys, if possible, will be Josh Bell. He's a former Pirate. Glasgow sets the target. And a swing and a miss. 3 for 3 strikeouts, guys. 3 strikeouts by Glasgow. And he gets the New York Mets up and running. So yeah, guys, Nationals get 1 hit. No runs, no errors. We go to bottom of the first inning, guys. Finale at Citi Field. Nationals nothing, and here come the New York Mets coming to play.
We go to the bottom of the first.
Alright, guys, in the finale at Citi Field of a 3-game series today for baseball every Saturday and Sundays, the starting pitcher for the Nationals is number 32. Now you see the man, guys, with the one and only Eric Fetty. Last year, guys, in 2021 for the Nationals, he had 27 starts and a win-loss record of 7-9. And a 5.47 run average. And starting us off, guys, for the Mets will be Starling Marte. That's the Marte is batting 250. Vivian, good morning. Welcome back. What's up, sweetie Ann? How are you today? Make a love shout out. How are you? Vivian, I actually did get your comment yesterday on Facebook Messenger. I pretty much still need some help on watch hours. I still do. That's going to be a fly out to left field. He'll get onto it. And he pretty much makes the catch. And that's going to be the first out of the inning, guys, for the Mets. That's a take out the starting lineup today for the New York Mets. As they come into a record of 1-1 in the finale of Citi Field. Nats blog, good morning. Making a love shout out. Thank you for sending me out on the community post here today. And also other community members, good friends, and meeting other people. Next batter, guys, will be Louis Lorme. Louis Lorme is number 13, number 2. So far, guys, he's batting 222. They kick off on a Sunday morning. We're going to get the news in just a second. See how everything else goes. That's going to be a ground ball to sort. And sadly enough, guys, he does not get the ball in his glove. But that's going to be a base hit. A nice and spectacular hit. and so on and so forth. Well, guys, next batter is first baseman Pete Alonso. So right now, guys, for the Mets, it's a run on at first with 1 out. Pete Alonso's not doing too bad after the first 2 games. But right now, I think he does have a couple hits. He's batting .286. Alright, guys, we got news to talk about this morning to kick off today. That's going to be a ground ball to center. Actually, fly out to center. He'll get the glove on it, and he makes the catch. And that's out number 2. Runner won't hold on at first at all times. Yeah, guys, we got news to talk about today on a Sunday morning. Today's day is July 3rd, 2022. Remember, guys, love, support, and respect is the key. LSR. We'll be meeting new creators, new friends, one by one. Anytime we manage to meet new creators, new friends, new community members, new friends, if you're only live streaming on YouTube, yeah, that's why, guys, only on YouTube. As one entire group, one entire community. You can sell people out and tweet people out if you have accounts all together in one place. As one big group, one entire community. That's going to be a ground ball to left field. And the Mets already have 2 hits today. So go ahead and put the pressure on Eric Fetty of the Nationals on the mound by the Mets. See how he's going to react to this next one. Pretty much prior to the other. But anytime we manage to meet new creators, new friends, guys. Good morning, Lori. How you doing? We got a lot of shout out. Welcome back. What we can also do, guys, we can sell people out if you have accounts pretty much on either app, pretty much all in one place. We can also sell people out in this community. If you're only live streaming on YouTube, so we can get likes, support, comments, more views, more popularity, and also other good stuff too. So guys, that's going to be a fly out to mid-left field. The outfielder from the back picks it up, makes the catch, and the inning is over. Well, guys, the Mets have no runs, 2 hits, no outs. After the first inning, we're going to top of the second inning, guys. Finale at Citi Field. No score.
Back here at the ballpark.
Yeah, guys, we can sell people out and tweet people out. That's one big community on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit.
This guy came up with
right now, guys, my highest miles is 325 or 327. If I'm getting the number correctly. Well, guys, next up, leading off for the Nationals will be Josh Bell. He'll be facing Carlos Carrasco of the Mets on the mound. He's batting 500 even. Waits on the 1 ball for him. And that's going to be a strike for Bell. So Bell on the first at-bat of the finale at Citi Field. But if any of you guys today have an account on Twitter, you guys can send me out, tweet me out on Twitter. Zach Dawson, 824-656-600 in this community. I've been on Twitter, I think, nearly about 4 years. I don't know how long it's been. Maybe like since day 1, since day 1 would have to be 2019, ever since I got back to Twitter. Ever since I had my very first account, it pretty much got hacked. It pretty much was not even jobless, but more to pretty much my entire thing hacked. I think the first time. The pitch by Carrasco, swing and a miss, and Josh Bell is frustrated. And that's going to be the 4th strikeout, guys, by Carlos Carrasco. He's only off to a good start today. And that's the first out of the inning. Carrasco, guys, is off to a good start. He's already given up 4 strikeouts in finale at Citi Field for the Mets. Good way to start. We got, guys, YouTube coming up on July 30th. From the awesome creator, Zach Dawson, the most popular name of all time from Titanic in this community on YouTube. It'll be 6 years. It's going to be 6 years coming up on the 30th on YouTube for me. Walmart 5 years, and my love and I. But her and I are not losing each other. After the couple of conversations I had with I had a couple calls last night. But as far as the other, we really can't really talk about a lot of it. But so far, guys, her and I have officially been together. It's not 1833 anymore. On a Sunday morning, guys, going into our Independence Day of American holiday tomorrow. Well, guys, that's going to be a ground ball to short. Francisco Lindor is there. That was the first time, number 20, and that's the second out of the inning. So far, guys, the Nationals are trying to find it. They did
And
beat
now
the
the veteran
Mets
third
in game
baseman,
2, I think last weekend, when I actually did do it off camera. Ever since connection was not doing as good, but being stupid rather. My fifth RD, Pinky Gray. What's up, girl? How you doing? I miss you. Like a
And
left
he hits
shout
a
out.
ground ball right
We got ground
side.
ball to right. And that would be Zach McNeil. Picks it up, throws the first in time, and the side is retired.
Nationals go quietly. We'll go to
Yeah,
the
guys,
bottom of the
right now,
second. No
it's been
score.
1,834 days between my love and I. I mean, so far in counting. Her and I are still planning on getting married since it comes to legal
Welcome
age.
back.
It's like,
Stepping in,
if
Mark
you're
Kent.
over 18, two people have the option if they want to get married in the future or just wants to take a break for now. If, I mean, people can still spend time
And
together
there's
as
the
one
strike.
couple, but the most very important thing is not to rush it, but always taking
And the
one
right
step
hander
at a time.
deals.
One step at a time, one at a time future, one at a time relation, and, you know, doing whatever's more comfortable. Here's the pits.
Swing and a miss.
Leading off for the
Count
Mets guys will be
1-2.
Mark
I'll
Conha.
tell
He's
you
batting
this, that's going
286.
to go on that pitcher's highlight reel.
What all you guys have to do on Twitter is tell me your first and
Here
last
comes the
name,
pitch.
your numbers, and how long you guys been active the
Got him.
most.
And
That's going to be a
there's one down.
strikeout from Mark Conha. That's the first out of the inning for the Mets.
Here's
That was a
Francisco
strikeout
Lindor.
looking. Well, guys, next up is Francisco Lindor,
Check swing, but
and
he went too
he's batting
far.
286
That's strike one.
after the first two. Because that's pretty much so on and so forth. All we have to do is, if we want to follow each other, share each other out, and tweet each other out, all we got to do is see if you're only live streaming on
swing went
YouTube.
around.
It's one entire
And the
community,
count is
one
0-2.
entire awesome, popular group.
Nothing here in the
Let's remember,
bottom
guys,
of
the name
second.
on my Twitter account is Jack Dawson, 824-656-00. That's going to be
Foul ball, he stays alive.
a foul ball to right field. It will stay at 2 strikes, no ball.
The wind to the
We're
pitch.
sending out to the Fetty,
Foul
and that's going to
ball.
be a foul on a sinker. Different plays, pretty much different platform.
And here comes.
If any of you guys have an account on Steam,
And that one got
and that's going to be a
missing.
hit by pitch to
He had
Lindor,
2 strikes on him,
and
he hit him.
Fetty did not like that one out off of his glove on the mound. But we don't usually see a lot of hit by pitches, guys, very often. Maybe not very much on baseball games, softball, or pretty much anything. But baseball only does hit by pitches and also injuries. That's prior to anything else. Now, guys, next up is Brandon Nemo. He's batting 167.
He leaves that one up high.
Became the first round pick back in 2011. He's been out for over 10 plus years. Prior to the other. On the one more, guys, Fetty sets
Righty
the target.
delivers.
Here's the pitch.
Nemo
That's going to
lifts one in
be
the
a
air
fly
deep
ball to
right
right
That's
field.
back there.
A little more deep. He's going to get under it, and he makes the
Banks
catch.
against the
And that's the
wall,
second
but
out of the
holds
inning.
on.
Yeah, guys, any games you play on Steam, look me up, guys. The name is Zach Dawson 93. Any sports, music, RPGs, action adventure, shooting, puzzles, indie racing. If you guys are looking to get some good ransom, looking to get yourself a good opportunity to play what game that is more exciting, and you guys can get more time
First
to do
pitch,
co-op,
not close.
do other missions,
Lindor
campaigns.
off of first with 2
The
away.
best game to look out for, guys, coming up, and that would be on November or before the end of October, the new Call of Duty
Next pitch
Modern
is
Warfare
outside.
2 remaster. I, for one, don't think I'm going to be getting that for the Switch. I mean, for the PS5 by far. So, don't think I'm going to have general plans for it, especially if I have to react something to it. I mean, the highest episodes I've ever had with Call of Duty was 68. Right behind Final Fantasy VIII Remaster for 69, along with the PS1 Classic
Now this is blasted
Final Fantasy VII.
way back
Like I
there.
said, it's going to be a
On its
fly ball to
way.
deep left center field. Racing back, it's the big fly, and
His
see you
first
later.
homer of the year,
Kaboom
and that
goes
gives
the
him a
ball,
lead.
and it's gone.
2-0.
2-run homer, guys, by James McCann. To deep to left center field. Gets a nice abbreviation field. Home of the New York Mets, guys. And James McCann, guys, gives it to the Lord. And that's a 2-run homer by James McCann. So we're up and running, guys. It's the finale at Citi Field on a Sunday morning. Baseball is still going to be on the weekends, guys. And Hasselhoff will be as a backup. So far, guys, Mets strike first. It's 2-0. Finale at City Field. So nice 2-run homer by James McCann. Just a 2-run homer. Boom goes the ball. Take me to the moon, Alice. 424 feet, guys, in this community. Yeah, guys, if you know anybody that has an account on Steam, anybody games you can really master on, have an awesome gameplay, graphics, comparisons, fan base, how much of a game review it has from IGN, well, pretty much your own scoring. You guys can look up anybody you want, especially if you know what games you play the most on. If you're playing on your PC or playing on a Steam Deck. Any games you want to play. Any classics that have been around for a long time, or any games you know by heartbeat. That's going to be a ground ball to first. We're going to hang on to it. Throws to number 32. And the inning is over. But yeah, the name is Zach Dawson, 93 guys on Steam. And so much more in this entire community in one entire group. We're at the top of the third inning, guys. Nice 2-run homer by James McCann. 2-run homer to left field. Finale at City Field, guys. Right now, the score is Mets 2, Nationals nothing. Mets is off. The New York Mets guys are off to a good start. The guy starting us off for the Nationals will be Lance Thomas. He'll be facing Carrasco, who's been on a monster tear on strikeouts. He's only in 4 in a row to begin today. If any of you guys have an account on Instagram, you want your channel developed, more popular, more to work on, what you guys can achieve more, and what you guys can upgrade the most on. Well, guys, that's going to be a ground ball to left, and Mark Conham misses his opportunity. He would have had a catch on it. But once again, guys, for the Nationals, that's going to be a double to left field, and here come the Nationals. First double by Lance Thomas. I mean, it feels like Conham was going to get that, but it pretty much got out of his glove. So that was actually to left field, and pretty much set it and forget it at this point in time. Next batter, guys, is Kelbert Ruiz, and he's going to have some bad news on his hands. That's going to be a pop-up behind third. Picks it up. J.D. Davis is there. He makes the catch, and that's out number 1.
The batter number 2, second baseman.
We guys can check out Kevin Friday through Mondays. He's awesome. I do have him most likely, guys, on Instagram. I'm about 95%. So here's the thing, guys. I have Kevin, Shorty, and John. But that's remember, guys. What you guys will find from me is the awesome creator Zach Dawson, the most popular name of all time from Titanic, and this one entire community. Is love, support, and respect is always the key. When we meet new creators, new friends, new community members, new friends, one by one, all together as one group and one account. Pretty much on our YouTube channels. That's exactly what you guys will find from me. Usually what Kevin will say. If I'm driving a super chat or doing, just meeting new friends, new community members. But the best thing is for Kevin's Friday through Mondays, so he's a nice guy. It's like having a cup of coffee, having a donut, or having something that could really wake you up, pretty much on a weekend morning or a weekday morning, between Monday through Fridays, and also Saturday and Sundays. So what was your comment involving my monetization, Vivian? You and I did talk a little bit about that yesterday. I mean, I'm pretty sure we did. I mean, 95% I remember. And that's going to be a strikeout swinging, guys. Carrasco is off to a good terror.
Nationals lead 1, and they're
gets a round of applause for the fans. And the side is retired. So far, guys, Nationals give up 1 hit, no runs, no outs, nobody left then.
Back here in Queens,
we're at the bottom of the third, guys. Finale of a 3-game series at City Field. And it's 2-0 Mets. So you guys can run by Kevin. 5 years for him. 2 years doing Tuba Chat. It's one big community that we have today. We're going on right now on a weekend. So you guys can check out Kevin. He's awesome. Love this guy. Friday through Mondays. Running egg almost 24/7. He's an awesome creator. He's always rocking and rolling when he has time, and that's what I normally do too. And the ball would be out of his hand. Feels like it was going to be the first out for the Mets, but the left fielder for the pretty much for the Nationals. Pretty much let that ball get past him instead of making the catch. So that's another base hit, guys, by the Mets.
but
Good
so
way to
far,
start
I've seen him stay
in the finale at
consistent
City
with his
Field.
pregame preparation.
Against Pete Alonso, guys,
Now
he's
it's the
all for
polar
1.
bear, Pete Alonso. Next pitch
Yeah,
downstairs.
guys, Fridays, Kevin,
And
it's
that
Friday through
is
Mondays,
ball 1.
running almost 24/7. And Sony's Adventures, Monday through Saturdays. Just remember, guys, love, support, and respect is always the key from the awesome creator, the most popular name of all time from
And he
Titanic,
deals.
and also won his
And
group,
now it's even up.
also by staying positive and loyal, and also knowledge is power. The most very important thing. My watch hours, guys, at this point, going into the 4th of July tomorrow, prior to today, I'm at 202. Even though my watch hours have been up and down. It's been going as fine as anything else is,
Fouls
but
one off.
it's like anyone's trying to get the first impression or being off to a not a good start or anything. Part of what we do in this community, one entire group that we
And
have,
there's one down.
as long as we're not under the TV lights,
Now, this pitching
like
staff
nothing
has
else.
been merciless
As
against
long as
him in
there's
this
more to
one. I mean, he
focus,
struck out
more to
6
take in,
times
and more
this
to
series,
have a
and we've
custom.
seen no adjustment out
As
of
long
him
as
so
we
far.
like to do what we like doing. It's one entire community, one entire awesome, tremendous, fantastic group. The most very important thing, guys, in this community is we watch videos in full, like, support, comment, share me out, tweet me out, guys, on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit. And you guys can vote to land the 38th,
On the ground,
Great
right
Summon
side.
F14. Gun about a
6,
second, can be a double play.
3,
Go second,
it's
close
a
the
double
first,
play.
double
And
play.
that'll do it for the inning.
2 for the
On
price
to
of 1,
inning
guys.
number
1
4.
twice the pie.
It's the Mets 2
And the inning is over.
Nationals nothing.
And that equals, guys, the side is retired. So, not too much for the Mets in the finale at Citi Field. Give up 1 hit. As we go to top of the 4th inning,
Back
guys,
here
finale at
Citi
Citi Field.
John Sciambi
Right
with
now the
Chris
score is
Singleton
2-0
and set
Mets.
to lead off the 4th,
James
Juan
McCann gave up a
Soto.
2-1 homer. They kick off today. And the Mets are up and running, depending on what the Nationals do. Anything else prior? Well, guys, enough chit-chat. Now, when it comes to the weekends with IGN News, we don't usually get very many. Especially if there's something that's more in general, maybe something
Left-hand
exciting,
hitter waits.
pretty much to listen.
2 balls, no strikes to count.
If really it's
Looks like
something
he's being a
that's
little
more
cautious
to
with him in this at-bat after
do
double the
anything
first time
more
up. Doesn't want
in
to make
general.
another mistake.
But all we gotta do, guys, is like, support, comment, and follow. Share me out, tweet me out on Twitter. Just remember, guys,
there's
Twitter,
the ball.
YouTube,
Expect for
Facebook,
that guy to come
Instagram,
right
and
at
only
you
Reddit.
with a fastball,
Well, guys,
something
today's
in the
date
zone
is
because
July
he
3rd.
does not
Tomorrow's
want
the
to
4th of
allow
July,
the leadoff
of
walk.
our Independence Day of the United States of America.
Foul ball there.
And anything else to the allegiance or the privileges on it. So, well, guys, 3-1. Juan Soto's 1 for 1.
The
Here's the
3-1.
pitch by Carrasco.
That one misses.
And he will walk
So leadoff
Soto.
walk.
His ability to draw walks
But so far,
has
guys,
been
the
something
Nationals
that's been
were not
part of his
expecting that from
career
Carrasco
since day one.
after giving him 5 strikeouts on the mound already.
Digging in for the Nationals.
So that's
Struck
really
out
not
swinging
much
his
to add.
first time.
But really cannot think any other way for it. Next batter, guys, is Nelson Cruz. He's 0
Next
for 1.
offering is down low.
Right now,
And that's
right
ball
now,
one.
it's running on at first with nobody out. He does have a ball to work with.
Pitch.
Here's the pitch.
Fastball
That's
in
going to be a
for
strike on top of the
and
other
it's 1-1.
after the first one. Alright, guys, we got news to talk about, so let's run them all down. We don't usually have very many. Any particular good reasons for it. Well, let's see what we have anyway. I'm always an IGN buff, guys.
With 2 strikes,
A good
may
handful
see
of
some
news,
movement over there
run
at
into
first
one
base,
community,
trying to
and
stay
also
out of
a
double play
24/7
here.
group.
Tying run at
1
the
and 2.
plate.
There'll be a foul ball to right.
Soto,
Nelson Cruz wants to
aboard
have
here at
something from
first with
Carrasco.
nobody
He's
out.
been giving up plenty of strikeouts. 1-2 count. And that's
That
going to
one
be,
off the
guys,
bad part of the
a
bat, just a
short,
lazy fly ball. That's a hit.
and
now
he's going to
runners at
get
the
there.
corners,
When I'm saying we'll go to
nobody
third,
out.
and that's a base hit for Nelson
No, he
Cruz.
didn't get much of
So
that
the
one,
Nationals
but
have
it's gonna
something to
look like
think.
a line drive at the box score
It's a
tomorrow.
good way
Good
for
bat
the
ball
Nationals
hitting
to
right
go
there.
in.
Just kind of threw the barrel
And
at
much
the ball,
more
trying
to
protect
build
with 2
and
strikes, and
grind up
sometimes
on.
it works out well for
Alright,
him.
guys, you guys can bring up a... Let's begin on the IGN News this morning. You guys can bring home a
Josh Bell
set
at the
of
plate
your
now.
favorite villages. If you're playing a lot of Animal Crossing New Horizons on Switch, one of the
And that's
best
in there
games
for
of all
strike
time,
one.
pretty much more than rather or greater. You guys can look at the items that are on sale, as they're called the minifigure sets, and they're only coming out of Animal Crossing New Horizons. And that's going to be a base hit to right field. Look at this, guys. Nationals have their own medicine. And that's going to be an RBI single. And at finale at City Field, guys, the score is 2-1 Mets. The Nationals have their own medicine. Finally got themselves out of commission and got something from Doc Bell. He didn't have a home against last game. Pretty much number 2. Next batter, guys, is Yodo Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. Excuse me. He grounded out his first time up. So you guys can get yourself an inside scoop. If you guys want to go after any villain zone on IZN Store, so that's usually something. You guys on the 1 ball, pitched by Carrasco. Foul to right. But as you guys see, Hernandez is signing out of Cuba. Thank you, Vivian. How you been? Good way to get prepared for the 4th of July coming up tomorrow. And the outfielder, guys, front center, makes the catch, and that's out number 1 already. But first and second will stay for the Nationals. I'm guessing also check out how you guys can compose a team with the best gear you're welcome to have. If you're having some sort of a race car or pretty much in a game called Mario Strikers Battle League, you have to check out the best gear and pretty much gear build if you want. I mean, I've heard some good things about the game, but I've played a lot of Mario games for a long time, especially, despite the fact when it comes to sports games with Mario, you have, Mario Party is some sort of a good first or second party kind of entertainment game for the Nintendo Switch, Nintendo Wii, and also the Wii U, after this point. So when it comes to other sports games, you've got Mario League Superstars for the Nintendo system, which I actually did have some good fun with that. Especially, I mean, since they took some of the pains from what we have, and that's Major League Baseball for a long time. And that's going to be a fly ball to deep left center field, guys. Racing back, Tahan trying to reach it, and see you later, it's gone. 3-1 homer, guys. Since the Mets were up 2-1, Carrasco is cause frustration, as he gives up a 3-1 homer to Maggie Franco. As the Nationals turned it on already in the finale at City Field. 3 runs will score. And that finale at City Field, guys, right now it's 4-2 Nationals. Maggie Franco gets a 3-1 homer by Carrasco. That one got 417 feet, and it's 42 Nationals. Let's see how Carrasco can get back in it. He's still staring at first out. It's just taking on Lance Thomas, who's 1 for 1. He doubled his first time up. I don't think we have really that much to mention, especially when it comes to work techs. Maybe something that's good with gadgets. We guys are welcome to check out the essential work from Home Gadgets and Tech. We're welcome to check out the work from Home Gadgets for every home office needs. If you're looking to get yourself a headset, a computer tab, wait, no, not a computer tab, a keyboard, a mouse pad, or anything, or any good camera, a good clicker, you pretty much need some of the good personal needs to help if you're seeing what you're looking at, pretty much watching on the mic, if you're live streaming on the computer, or pretty much on a laptop. You also want to get yourself a good camera too. To reach you guys, Mike Carrasco. And that's going to be to left field. And Conhal will make the catch. Felt like he was not going to get it. But he did get it for the second out of the inning towards the Nationals. Let's see how the Mets can really favor after Carrasco gave up that 3-1 homer by Mikey Franco. Well, these guys is 0 for 1.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
So it starts at the bottom. Pretty much starts at the bottom or close to the middle. Gives up a ball. Gets a second pitch. That's going to be a good solid strike. Alright guys, back to the news. Movie show, TV show, app, Netflix. And you guys can check this one out if you want. As you guys can see, Netflix is revealing an opening title sequence for Cyberpunk of the anime called Edge Runners. Never heard anything about that. Vasquez sets the
Here's a
target,
1-2.
nods his head. The pitch to Ruiz.
Just missed.
He gives up a second solid ball on top of the
Lingering
2 strikes
here,
he
about
has
to
in
throw
total.
his 30th pitch of the inning.
Ruiz waits on the target.
On
That's
the
going to be a ground
right
ball to
side,
second. So to end the inning,
McNeil
McNeil
gets
throws
it
to
to
first, and the side is
that.
retired.
But the big blow of the inning
Marky
comes right
Franco,
here.
guys.
A
After the Nationals beat down
homer.
2-1.
It's now
2 to 1. Nationals throw right in, and the Nationals are up 4-2, guys. We got a bottom of the 4th inning. Finale at Citi Field.
Bottom 4, Jeff McNeil stands
Now let's see what the
in.
Mets are going to do now. We have Jeff McNeil leading off.
The second baseman.
He has 0 for 1 with a flyout in the 1st inning. So as you guys can see with Cyberpunk, the anime itself having its own title called Edge
That
Runners.
just misses.
The Edge
1-0.
Runners, guys, involved in Cyberpunk that Netflix has already revealed this morning. It's real simple. It's on the ball.
Good
Gives
eye
up
right
2 balls
there.
by Fetty. That's the Edge Runners. It's going to be set in the
Line of the
world of
pitch.
Cyberpunk 2077, for example.
And a foul
And it will
ball.
arrive on Netflix, guys,
Makes the
coming up
count 2-1.
after the month of August coming up. And that's going to be coming in the month of September. So be willing to check that one out,
drifts
guys.
inside.
It's called Cyberpunk Edge Runners for IGN. And I played Cyberpunk 2077 a while back. Game itself is pretty good. Pretty good to have
Line to kick the pitch.
other actors, especially Keanu Reeves
And that's ball four.
as the one and only. Coming out of the Matrix.
Maybe a little loss of focus
Coming
on
out
the
speed,
mound right
when-
there. Pretty much gifted in
But
first
a couple
base with
movies
the
that
pass.
Keanu Reeves does, he's a badass in a couple of them, especially the Matrix trilogy. Speed with Sandra Bullock. I guess that's a little more sort of obvious. You guys can fit Keanu Reeves in that. Well, guys, Kamal Khanha is 0 for 1.
Oh, now this one gets
And
away at the
after a
plate,
leadoff walk,
and
the runner is
stays
on at
where he
first
is.
with nobody out. Well, Khanha 0 for 1. That's the target.
The 0-1.
Fetty from the stretch.
And
That's going to be a
outside.
ball and a
This is
solid
a
strike
very
on it.
important inning here.
That's
After
1-1.
scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come
Okay,
out and
so-
just mow them down. The offense has worked
Alright,
hard,
guys,
but they
back to
shut
the
down
news.
anytime.
As you guys see, the Quincy
McNeil on at
King has
first.
arrived.
Nobody out.
Ahito. Please save the Soul Society. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Now
That's going to be
screamer
a
into
line
the
drive to
outfield.
left field.
He can't
And the
get
ball
there.
will
It's
not
a
get
base
to him.
hit.
And that's going to be a nice
Throw comes in.
competitive
Runner
double
stopped.
by the Mets.
Second and third.
So the Mets,
Nobody out.
after witnessing a 3-1 homer by the Nationals,
Francisco
Mark
Lindor
Conha
comes
gets a
up to
double
the
of his
plate.
own. So it's a runner on at second and third, guys, for the Mets. Nobody out. Here comes Francisco
In there, and
Lindor.
it's 0-1.
He'll be facing Eric Fetty. And Lindor, guys, on his first at bat, he got hurt by having a hit by Pitts first time up. Second and third, guys, Lindor looking to get something perfect.
The
And that's
next
gonna
pitch
be a
misses,
ball on the strike
and the
on a
count is
sinker.
1-1.
As you guys can see, from the if you guys have not checked out the Anime Expo from this morning or yesterday, you guys can see Blade's 1,000-Year Blood War has its own trailer. And also prior to that,
So the
the
tying
key
run
art
is second.
has also been revealed. The key art
Big
itself.
opportunity right here, but I
So
love
the new
way
Quincy
he's
King, guys,
slowing
has
the
arrived
game
by the
down.
name of
He's shrinking his
Atigo
zone,
or
making sure
Atigo.
he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
2-1 count sets the target.
The
Fetty
2-1.
from the stretch. That's going
And
to be
that
a
one
foul to
fouled
right
off.
field. That's going to be 2-2.
Two runners in scoring position. Nobody out.
I'll look at this article in a second. 2-2 count. Fetty sets the target.
The
That's gonna be a
punch out
strikeout
there.
for,
Down on
Lindor.
strikes, and he knew it.
That's actually strikeout number 3, guys, by Eric Fetty. That's the first out. But second and third will stay.
That one locked him up.
So coming out of 350, guys, to 337 from yesterday. Pretty much after a couple hours after midnight prior
Here's
to
Brandon
today.
Nimmo.
At the end, I'm about to sneeze a little bit, but I'll get to this article in a minute. Next
First
batter, guys,
pitch,
is
and
Brandon
that's in for
Nemo.
a strike.
He is 0 for 1. He had flown out his first time up. Well, you look at Brandon Nemo, guys. He has a good opportunity to drive one of the runs on base. The Mets are down 4-2. Finale at Citi Field.
Here's your 0-1.
By Son Fetty. That's a ball and a strike given to him.
Second and third here.
So as you guys can see, this article goes on to state the following. Just so, guys, it's pretty much bleaks.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Now, at the Anime Expo, guys, Viz Media, this has the world premiere trailer, guys, of
Right-hander
Bleeds
kick steals.
1,000-Year
Stays alive.
Blood War. And they also did announce that there's going to be a new key art for the anime. As the show itself, guys, will be arriving in October of this year, of 2022. But as reported by Anime News Network, the story focuses on Stern Ritter characters, guys, and also new anime that will only be based on Thousand Year Bloodborne arc. Tairi Kubo's manga. Now somebody did send something through Twitter. I'll jump on that in a second. Because under it makes the cats. And that's going to be a second out of the inning. Runner at third, we're going to score from third, and he's tagged and he's safe. And the second goes to third. And the Mets are down 4-3 after a sacrifice fly. So the Mets are drawing the National, and it's making this interesting. And here comes the man, guys, who gave a 2-run homer his first time up. And his name is James McCann, guys. He's 1 for 1. 2-run homer his first time up. Mets are going to tie it up with a runner on at third with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That'll be a ball and no strike for him.
That's where you want it.
So, the one, Viz at Viz Media today, guys, told at the Twitter today, involving Blades having his first box art, pretty much his own art, and the series. Pretty much based on the only trailer prior to it. As it goes on to state the world premiere of Bleeds, Thousand Year Bloodborne, guys, PV, and hashtag Anime Expo, as the Quincy King has arrived. That would be, guys, what's his name? Atigo. And that's a good thing. I haven't seen Bleeds, but I've heard some good things about the show, about the series and also the anime. Alright, guys, we're playing 4 innings of play. We're at the top of the 5th inning right now. Finale at City Field. James McCann got a strikeout on the last one. And it's interesting, guys, at the finale at City Field. And it's 4-3 Nationals right now. Leading off for the Nationals, facing Coach Carrasco. As Carrasco is going to put a meltdown on him. That would be Luis Garcia. Garcia, guys, is 0 for 2. He had a ground out and strikeout in his first 2. Carrasco will make it deep on him. As you guys can see, Kaboo himself from the Cell Bleeds has appeared in some sort of a video message to fans during Bleeds' Anime Expo panel, and said that fans can most likely, well, identically, officially see the modern contemporary coloring and a new and refreshing viewing experience with the new anime. As the movie itself, or the manga itself, 1-2 count by Carrasco. It's going to be a foul ball to left field. Stands at 1-2. 1-2 count. Sets the target. Carrasco from the stretch. At the other scores, guys, the Red Sox hosting the Rays. It's 1-0 by Boston. 2-2 count from the stretch. That's going to be on top of the wall. And Nemo's not going to get that. That's going to be a leadoff double for the Nationals.
Nice double right there.
And it's the finale, guys, at City Field for the 3-game series. Luis Garcia has his first double to right field. Good way to draw for the Nationals. So even though, guys, it's going to be going to TV Tokyo in October. This video will also be releasing the entire series in English. So most of us, guys, in this community can see what they're saying. Fly ball to right field. Nemo gets under it, makes the catch. That's going to be the first out of the inning. The runner at second will go to third base on the fly out. And that's the first out, guys, for the Nationals. But the runner on is at third. Depending on what the Nationals do with Juan Soto. So, guys, it's 1 for 1. He had a double and a run scored. Sets the target. Carrasco from the stretch. That's going to be a ball for him.
Really just trying to be
Juan Soto, guys, last game. It was game 2. He had no hit, but only a strikeout. Juan Soto is a pretty good batter. Same with Josh Bell, former Pittsburgh Pirate. Waits on the 2 balls. That's going to be a foul to right. It'll be a strike for him with 2 balls. He waits on the 2-1, sets the target. Gets the pitch by Carlos. Has a ball 3. Now the thing about Bleed's 1,000 Year Bloodborne, guys, It will cover the final arc of the manga itself in this
the
community,
right-hander
which will also
deals.
cover, guys, how many
And it
volumes?
comes to the strike.
55 to
He must have been looking
74.
for something else, 'cause
And
he
the
gave
series
up on that
platooning
pitch
cast will
early.
also
It just
include
right down Main
characters
Street.
that
I'm not
may
gonna see
or
another
may
pitch to
not
hit
appear
in this
in the
at-bat.
original anime itself, rather.
3-2
Waits on
now.
the 3-2, that's the target,
Back down
and
on
that's going to be a
strikes.
strikeout
And
looking.
now 2 gone.
Coach
Well, you
Golasso
gotta be ready to
makes
swing
good
the
work of him.
bat with a runner
And
in
that is
scoring position
strikeout
with
number
2
6, guys,
strikes.
by
Just
Coach
put the ball
Golasso.
in play
After that
somewhere
strikeout,
and
that
got
is
a
out number
chance.
2.
Very frustrating for him, I'm
So,
sure.
did not like
See
the
if the next guy can
Pets,
pick him up.
but anybody
And
that's
next is the
strikeout looking,
designated
it's still
hitter,
okay.
Nelson Cruz.
You got Nelson Cruz,
1
guys,
for
in this
2.
community. So far, Cruz is 1 for 2.
That one's
That's
in
going to be a
there,
strike
0-1.
for him. Now, Cruz, guys, he had a single and a run scored. But they are replacing their roles, guys, from the series for the game Bleeds, Braids, Souls video game. So you guys can check out the on pretty much the art stuff on the poster. See what you guys think.
Next
That's gonna be
offering
strike
is
number
in for
2.
a strike.
Perhaps not
So
quite
far,
ready
guys,
to
Carlos
hit the first
Carrasco on the
two
mound for the
pitches.
Mets. We're gonna make short work
Couple
of Nelson
strikes.
Cruz.
Now back is against the walls.
He's a
Gonna have to figure
former
something out and
Texas
figure it
Ranger.
out quickly.
So that's the target. That's gonna
One
be
hit to
a fly out to
Nimmo
right
under
field.
this one.
Brandon Nemo's there, makes the catch, and
So
that'll be
one
it for him.
Washington, but they hold on to
Alright,
a
guys,
4-3
Nationals
lead.
leave a couple. As we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Finale at Citi Field to kick off on a Sunday morning for baseball of a 3-game series. It's close, guys. Right now, it's 4-3,
Welcome back. We head
Nationals
to the
favor.
bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder.
Let's see what else we have
Starlin
today.
The center fielder.
Fetting
Starlin.
back to work.
Well, I haven't gone back
And
to
the first pitch misses
season
for
2
ball
of
1.
Only Murders in the Building with Martin
Righty
Soren,
delivers.
Steve Martin, and the lovely, caring, acting
Swing, and that ball
singer, pretty much
smashed down
pop
the
singer,
line.
by the name of
Hernandez
Selena
pulls it
Gomez.
down,
I haven't
one
watched the
down.
entire second
On the
season yet.
mound, very efficient.
I mean, honestly,
Able to
I did not see the
produce
finale.
it.
I did not watch the
Seems like
finale
they
of
pitch
the
of
first
just
season
about
either.
every bat.
So I
So
have
next,
not.
Luis
Once I
Guillorme.
probably
Good
will go back
contact
to it
guy,
soon.
Good defender.
I probably will. Alright, guys, next up is Luis Guillorme for the Mets. He's perfect through 2. 2 for 2 so far. And that's going to
In the
be
air,
to left
left
field. And
He's
the
got
outfielder
his
from
2 away.
the left center
It's
field
important. If he can go
will
1,
step
2,
up,
3
and he
here,
makes the
it will be
catch.
a
And that's
very
out number
positive
2
sign
already for the Mets.
him and for his
Mets
team.
already giving up the first 2 outs in the inning
Stepping in,
already.
the long ball
That's
threat,
a
Pete
surprise.
Alonso.
But here
He's
comes
not
another
gonna
batter,
get cheated
guys.
up there.
First baseman
No, he's
Pete
not.
Alonso.
He's looking to do damage
giving
with
up his first
every
2 at-bats.
swing he takes.
Ready from the struts.
First
Gives
offering
him a
misses
ball.
the mark.
Last game, guys, in game 2 at Citi Field, he had a single. He was 1 for 4.
Next offering is in for
But
a
Pete
strike.
Alonso only got 1 hit from game 2. Especially if it's more
The line
to
of the
transition.
pitch.
So that's the target.
Bounce to
That's going to be a
third.
ground ball to third. Picks it up from third base.
Fires
Throws
over
to
to
first. And the
that
side
takes care
is
of
retired.
Alonso. Inning over. Mets go down quickly.
So the Mets already given up the
at
first couple
4-3.
hits from the one on the mound for the Nationals. So 5 innings of play, guys, in this community. It's 4-3 Nationals. Going to the top of the
half
6th.
inning number
Finale at
6.
Citi Field.
Now it's going to be
There
Josh
we go.
Bell.
And I had little a bit of something on my left ear. That's better. Well, guys, leading off for the Nationals next will be Josh Bell. He is 1 for 2.
And a pitch.
Let's go from the sweats. That's the target.
On the ground.
And that's going to be a
He
base
punches
hit at
one right
second
back up the
base.
middle. That's what he
So how
does.
about
Great
that, guys, the
contact.
Nationals?
So a man on
Back
base
to where
to
they
start
are.
the inning.
And a finale at
They're
Citi
looking to be
Field.
aggressive and got
Of the
something he
Mets.
could handle. Just kept
Alrighty.
it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from.
And guys, as far as
there's
other
no
stuff
one there to knock
goes,
it
I'll look
down.
at it in a minute.
And now here is Yadier
Oh yeah, you guys can check out
Hernandez.
pretty much the game that just came out the last couple of days. And that's the new, pretty much the
First
new
pitch
motor
doesn't
game,
find the zone.
motor racing game, and that's F122 review. It is officially out, guys, for PS5, Xbox Series, and I think also on Steam. I haven't played an F1 game prior to NASCAR, prior to other racing
That's a
games.
laser base
And that's going to
hit.
be a single to left field. The Nationals
Lead runner holds
are telling the
up.
Mets
They're
something.
First and second with nobody
that
out.
they don't want
Just
to
so
have
sound in
anything
his
to
mechanics.
worry.
Gets against a firm
Or anything
front
else
side,
to
and the hands
take
just
part.
continue to carry through
Yeah, guys, the game
the
itself,
middle of the field.
I've heard, is good for what it is after the 2021 version that came out. Alright, guys, first and second, nobody out. Here's the Pets. from the stretch. That's going to be a strike for him.
And watches strike one.
And Franco did have a good 3-1 homer his first time up, though. So that's a good way to draw in. So, you know, guys, F122. It's pretty much a little more different than the first one was.
Now the 0-1.
The one that came out last year. Once, guys, it has a pretty good career mode, playing back-to-back. But obviously, guys, I obviously have not even played a F1 game. I mean, especially when it comes to NASCAR or Need for Speed. Like Need for Speed since day one, but prior to any racing game, if you're playing. But I do know, guys, Crash Bandicoot had a couple racing games between its own consoles to be aware of. But anything else traditional. And then you have, well, Jack and Dexter had one. And that game, guys, was called Jack X Combat Racing. Grand Theft Auto had some, and yeah, guys, Need for Speed had a good variety. And that's going to be an RBI single to left field, guys. As the Nationals pull ahead, that's 5-3. Finale at City Field. As the first and second go to their bases. And Carrasco feels like he needs to be out of the pitching mound already. So they're giving up 5 hits on him. So, you know, guys, the Mets will go to their bullpen and find somebody else. So, the one that they will sending, guys, will be Joe Smith. As the Mets manager is going to be relieving Carrasco. And that's going to be it for him. Carrasco, guys, gave up 6 strikeouts, but he gave too many runs. But the only thing that alluded to him was he gave up a 3-1 homer to by the Nationals. So the one that was stepping, guys, for the Mets at City Field finale today. Obviously, game series right now, guys, from the awesome creator. His name, guys, is Drew Smith, number 62. Last year in 2021, he started 31 games, had an average 3-1 1-loss record. His first opponent will be Lance Thomas. Thomas is 1 for 2. Gives up a strike. Good way to start. Lance Thomas, guys, he had a double his last time up. It's 1 for 2. So yeah, guys, F122 is only out for Xbox Series. And also other platforms. And also PS5. And I think also on Steam.
First and second here,
Never played the game itself, but I've heard the game itself does look good. And that's going to be a strikeout looking, guys. So how about that, guys? Smith strikes him out, and that's out number 1. Plus second will stay. Yeah, guys, F1 22, it's at an 8 out of 10. Only, guys, for the Xbox Series X, and also for PS5. We got first and second, 1 out. Here comes Keller Ruiz. He has yet to have a ball get hit on. That's the Ruiz is now 0 for 2. He has popped out and grounded out. So you guys, that is your IZN news for today, for this morning today. No, next stream after I get through today will probably be maybe this afternoon. If not, I will see you guys back here tomorrow morning. And that's going to be, you guys will have a new episode of Skywalker first, and then hopefully Final Fantasy. I mean, there's really not much going on when it comes to a Sunday, guys, on a weekend. 1-2 count by Smith from the stretch. Gets a circular motion. That's 1-2. Ruiz sets the target. 1-2 by Smith from the stretch. Gonna get something to spell on him. Gets a cut fast. And that's still gonna be 1-2. And what it's usually pronounced, guys, is circle change. That's 2-2. Mark Plays, good morning. Make a love shout out. Happy early 4th of July, buddy. In this community of one entire group. 2-2 count, guys, by Smith. That's going to be a foul to left. Saves that 2-2. To make sure nobody gets it. Waits on a 2-2, sets the target. Smith from the stretch. And that's going to be 3-2 by Smith. So if anything goes wrong, guys, the Nationals will bring Luis Garcia. Sets the target. Nods his head. Here's the pitch by Smith. It's going to be a foul to left field. Foul to left field, guys, in this community. Gets another 3-2. Smith, ready. Check swing. He spotted check swing, but the umpire says that's an out. And he struck him out. That's out number 2, guys, for the Nationals.
Washington, Luis Garcia.
The Smith doing a nice job by keeping the Mets in this game, for example.
You need more.
2 outs, guys. Here comes Luis Garcia. He's 1 for 3. So, like I said, guys, the plan for this week, I gave you guys an info, I think, already today from an hour ago this morning. And also last night, too. Work was good overall. Had some good help. Ups and downs everywhere. Anything else that's prior to doing something different? Well, guys, 0-2.
Here comes the pitch.
Smith, we're going to get him out. And that's 1 and 2. Smith was a little bit off on that ball, a little bit. But it's like if it's going anywhere, going back and forth, or anywhere on the spot, you can't get there too quick. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. There goes Garcia. And the side is retired.
It's now 5-3.
Alright, guys. Nationals give up a couple hits. Give up 1 run in the finale at Citi Field, home of the Mets. Alright, guys. Right now, we go to bottom of the 6th inning. It's 5-3 Nationals.
Bottom of the inning. Now it's J.D. Davis.
Okay, so Vivian, I think the Mets is back. You said you're ready to monetize the channel. Damn straight I am. See if I can get myself in there. We got Mets still my 2. See what we want to do. Got J.D. Davis is 1 for 2. That's going to be a ground ball past third base. That's going to be a base hit to left field. Can Davis go to second? And he does. And that's a double to left field, guys, for J.D. Davis. As long as it's not me, guys, the awesome creator Zach Dawson, the most popular name of all time. And here comes some Nationals manager. He doesn't like.
We'll be right back.
You want to talk about cricket? Well, I don't usually play cricket games, but it's kind of like, well, anything else that's more alluded to it. So, in it or not, and with that. So, never else it has. Well, guys, we're leaving for the Nationals. Pitching next will be, it's going to be, guys, Sam Clay. Second start of the season. He's giving up 1 strikeout.
And now here's Jeff McNeil.
Okay, Vivian, what am I looking at? Oh yeah, monetization, that's exactly what I'm looking at. Okay. Says I have, it says I need about 4,000 required, so it's only prior to monetization. Well, guys, right around a second, nobody out, comes Jeff McNeil. He is 0 for 1.
The ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire
guys,
field.
1 strike by Clay, sets the target from the pits. That's going to be a ball. Runner will hold on to second just to be safe. So, guys, if the runner on second would have go to third, 9 times out of 10, it probably would have been the first out for them. Well, guys, McNeil from the stretch. Foul on a sinker. So, Vivian, what are we looking at again? I mean, I think the only thing I have to look at is doing one idea. Maybe like 2 of them. Foul on a slider, 1 and 2. Paul C., how you doing, buddy? Making a love shout out. Welcome back to the community. Well, guys, and that's going to be a strikeout by Clay to McNeil. So how about that, guys? Sam Clay gets on the mound. And that's out number 1 for the Mets. One runner on the second will hold on.
Good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball.
All right, guys.
Tell you what, that's a
Vivian, are you still in the chat for me? That's Mark Conha. He's 1 for 2. Now, Mark Conha, guys, will be the next one to greet and meet Sam Gray for the Nationals. Well, guys, what do I want at second? 1 out. Conha's 1 for 2. And that's going to be on a circle change. That's 1 and 1. Well, guys, Astros are up 2 to 1, hosting the Fighting Phils. That's the Phillies. 1-1 count. That's going to be a line drive to left field. And racing back, and that is gone. Now, Mark Conha, guys, gets his own remorse as he gives up a 2-1 home run for the Mets. And Sam Gray is not happy about it. Sam Gray, guys, is not happy about it. Nice 2-1 home, guys, by Mark Conha. And we're all tied up at 5-5. Mets set it up with the Nationals. And the Mets finally have something to think about. I mean, the Nationals, too. So they pretty much have a good observation. So how about that, guys? Mark Conhall gets his first home run of the series, or the season. Well, guys, it's now tied up at 5-5. Here comes Francisco Lindor. That's going to be a strike on the slider for him. That's Lindor, guys. It's given up. He's 0 for 1 right now. He has a hit by pitch and has a run scored. But guys, what's on the strike? Sets the target. Clay from the stretch. That's going to be strike number 2 for him.
The hitter
Gets a good range. Gets a good predicament. And anything else to reason on it? Tied up at 5-5, Mark. How you been? And that's going to be 1 and 2. Yeah, I'm actually having Vivian help me out, guys, when it comes to monetization. That's going to be a ground ball to right. Picks it up, throws the first in time. And second out, guys, for the Nationals. Would have been a foul, would have been something else, rather.
2 outs, base is empty.
Well, guys, we're off to a good start today. Against Brandon Nimmo, he had an RBI score and had a sacrifice fly in the first attempt. Went on the pitch by Clay. That's going to be ball 1. Guys, we're off to a good start on the Sunday morning. Just remember, tomorrow is our American holiday of our Independence Day. Now, if you guys remember some history, when you guys were a kid, you guys remember when you guys were a kid, when you saw when there was two units in a war, I mean 1 or 2 wars. You have the British and you also have the good guys. Pretty much fighting for freedom, fighting for our country of the United States, and when it comes to other countries, you know, pretty much anything else, rather. And most of us already know who became the president of the United States back then. When the British were taking on the good guys, between the red coats and blue coats back then. Well, guys, top of the 7th, 5-5 each, finale at Citi Field. Well, guys, leading off for the Nationals now will be Alcides Escobar. He'll be meeting with Drew Smith. Escobar, guys, is hitless. He's 0 for 3. Smith sets the target. That's going to be a strike looking. But yeah, guys, if you guys remember, back in 1776, our third president was Thomas Jefferson. After, well, the second one was... Oh, by the way, Vivian, thank goodness you're still here. I was looking at my watch hours. I was looking at my monetization. I am at 942 watch hours. It says I still need 4,000. Because on the O2, so that's the target. Smith, ready. That's going to be ball 1 and 2. So, apparently it wants me to turn on the 2-step verification. Or what do you think I should do? Any idea, Vivian? Anything in general. 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. Smith guy strikes him out. And that's out number 1. Sombrero dealer. 1 out for the Nationals, guys, after a strikeout. Comes Juan Soto. 1 for 2. Had a run scored and he had a double. Soto 1 for 2. Sets the target. Smith from the stretch. That's going to be a fly ball to center field. And Marte gets it, makes the catch. Nice job by him. Nice job by him. That's Marte, guys. And that's the second out of the inning. Nationals seem to be a little bit washed up already. Get me up to 1,000, perfect. But as long as I continue what I'm doing, guys, as the awesome creator, make everything else awesome, and anything else prior to it. Pretty soon, guys, I'm going to be monetized soon. So that's incredibly good. It's like if I want to look at my watch hours, do you think, let me ask you, Vivian, do you think it's better to look at them on a phone or on a laptop? Well, guys, on the O2, sets the target. Here's the pits. 1 and 2. Braves, guys, are up 2. Taking on the Marlins. Reds are down 4-3, visiting the Cubs. Well, guys, on a 1-2. Smith from the stretch, takes on Cruz.
On the ground,
That's
right
going to be a ground
side.
ball to first. Alonso is there.
Alonso
He races the
takes
bag
it to the
himself.
bag, and the inning
And
is
the
over.
side is retired.
Nothing doing for Washington. This ball game
Oh, laptop 2, good.
5-all.
But guys, Nationals, no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning, guys, in this one Hughes community, one Hughes group right now.
Now
Finale
for the
and
Nationals,
City Field.
Tanner Rainey.
It's all
He's
tied up at
making his
5-5.
second appearance of the season.
Alright, guys.
Tanner.
The pitching next for the Nationals will be Tanner Rainey. Second game start. Only giving up 1 strikeout. Right-handers.
Back here at
It's
the
500 even.
McCann in now.
Leading off, guys, for the Mets will be James McCann. 1 for 2 today. He has 2 strikeouts. I will sing you that in just a minute.
Pitch.
Here's first pitch by Rainey,
That's
guys.
in for a
That'll be a
strike.
strike. I could probably take a pick just to make so. Do you think that would help for you? I mean, if I do have the time, here's the pitch. It's going to be a foul to right. Foul to right, essentially. Points on the 2 strikes. McCann's 1 for 2. That's going to be line drive to left field, and that will be mid-left field, guys. From the wall. That's a lead-off double. Mets get a lead-off double to mid-left field.
All over that one right there.
Well, second double, guys, by James McCann.
I mean, you could tell it had extra bases.
Well, obviously enough, Vivian. It says I am at... I mean, on my phone it says I'm at 202. But 9 times out of 10, it says I am at 942 once I was on my PC. So which one do you think sounds more reasonable? More comfortable? More of a coincidence on?
First pitch just misses.
But I can monetize in quickly if you want. You pay a little. How much would that be? To be honest. Marte guys is 0 for 3. That's gonna be ball 2. So how much would I pay in return if you do get me monetized right now? Any idea? Well, guys, what do I want in second? Mets have a chance to break through and take the lead.
2-0.
Well, guys, that's going to be to right field. He gets there, makes the catch. Runner at second will hold on. Hold on, right now on my PC, Vivian, it does say 942. And all my supporters count is at 2, right here. So it pretty much has the same direction. And I pretty much had to send some sort of a email verification, and I can really apply for monetization. So that's exactly what I had to do. I don't think of any other ideas for it.
Left-hand hitter waits.
Because Galwami, guys, is right now he is 2 for 3.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest
Well,
one
guys,
he's
with
had
2
so
balls
far, he doesn't
from the
look anxious
stretch.
at all.
Here's the pitch. That's going to be a ground ball to first. He'll take to the back himself. So, what would be something that I can do?
Get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
1 for 20. Super chats. Okay. So I don't see that being a problem.
Pete Alonso, the next to hit. This guy with light tower power.
I don't see why not, to be honest. Well, guys, next batter, still hitless. He got Pete Alonso. He grounded out in the 5th. He's 0 for 3. What on the 3rd, guys, with 2 outs. He'll be facing Rainey. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a ball on a 2-seamer.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
But guys, that will be the first time, thanks to Vivian, thanks to a lot of you guys in this community, to get monetized. And that's going to be a ground ball past second. That's a base hit. An RBI single to center, guys. And the Mets take the lead. But now we have City Field. And right now, guys, it's 6-5 Mets.
Yeah, he's been so good at these situations.
What kind of cast apps? Which one would be usable? I mean, YouTube would be the only thing. YouTube would be the only thing, for example. I do not use I obviously do not use Streamlabs. So Streamlabs I don't really get into. So Streamlabs I don't. But I actually do have a good brother of mine on Twitch. Now we my brother Gasly, Frank, Phil Gilmore, and Sinatra, and Drunk apparently. Yeah, that's the plan. And nice single, guys. That's first and second for the Mets already, with 2 outs. That Neal steps up, and we face Rainey. He's 0 for 2. He gets no strike on it.
looking for some insurance.
So, are you able to get me there?
Insurance.
Are you able to get me there as good as you can?
We know what you mean.
Or quick as you can before the end of this year, Vivian? I mean, it does say I'm at 942 right now. But my phone is obviously different. Yeah, like I said, guys, I don't use Streamlabs. I don't use any other cast apps. It's best for YouTube. Well, guys, 1-1. Here's the pitch. That's going to be 2 balls and a strike by Rainey on a slider. Pretty much, and pretty much, well, guys, and good realization, something fantastic, and pretty much in a positive direction on it. Anything else prior? Well, guys, 2-1. Sets the target. Gets the pitch by Rainey. It's going to be foul on a 4-seamer. Takes strike 2 with 2 balls. I'll look at the messages in a second. 2-2 count. That's to be 3-2. Mets are looking at first and second, guys, with 2 outs. Oh, thank you, Vivian. I don't see why not. So the White Sox will be going back up. The way I had before. That's going to be fantastic. What's up, Tiara? Oh, Tiara, how you doing? I did not see you come in. How's it going? We got to not take down. What's one super chat? Would that be on? Do I have to change anything on my channel or no? Just to activate it. And that is strike 3, guys, to P. Alonso.
6-5 now.
Actually, nice RBI single. But go away, it's all effort. Alright, guys, 7 innings to play right now. We're at the top of the 8th. Finale at Citi Field. There's a lead change, and that's the Mets. Right now, guys, Mets are up 6-5. See how the Nationals wanted to play it together. You know what I say, guys? Set it and forget it. So, I pretty much do want super chats. I mean, I can only do super chats on YouTube. I don't have a Streamlab, and I mean, I still do Twitch bits when people are live streaming. I mean, a couple people that I know, involving the fact with doing Twitch bits on what do you call it, on Twitch only. Well, guys, next pitcher for the Mets will be Joely Rodriguez. He started 52 games last year, and an overall win-loss record of 2-3, and 14 holes to pick up. Let's see what he can do against Josh Bell, guys. He's a good power hitter. Josh Bell, guys, is 2 for 3 in this community. That's going to be to right field, and that'll be a single to right field for him. That's worked by Josh Bell. He'll be facing Joely Rodriguez, the new pitcher by the Mets, on the mound. So go away to draw nearby the Josh Bell. Josh Bell, guys, is former Pittsburgh Pirate. Same with Andrew McCutcheon. So, how do I change it? How do I say it? Do you know how I can really change it on my phone? Or not really?
Pitch misses inside, ball 1.
So, is there a way I can maybe change it? I mean, how do I change it on my channel? That's exactly what I'm asking. Anything prior? I mean, anything that would be good and wise. But Hernandez, guys, is 1 for 3. It's a run at first with nobody out. We're looking at the circle change from the stretch. That'll be strike number 2. So how do I really change it, Vivian? That's the problem. John Vaughn, good morning. Make a love shout out. Happy early 4th to you, buddy. We celebrate our Independence Day by tomorrow, and so guys, today is one day until then. Well, guys, attendance is 4,416. Swing and a miss. Rodriguez makes good work of him, and he strikes him out, and that's out number 1. And pitch hitting, guys, you guys know this guy. He's still around. His name is Victor Robles, guys. Doing good, John? It's good to see you, buddy. Because Victor Robles, he's a pretty good batter, too. He's pinch hitting for the Nationals. Nationals do have a runner at first with 1 out. 1 out consistently. But guys, with 1 strike, has an out. Rodriguez gets another ball to him. Now go right ahead and make a love shout outs, buddy. That's the way we can do it. More muscular in hand. Want to take an opportunity. 1 step at a time. Well, guys, for 2 strikes, Rodriguez, we're going to make short work. And he does. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he got him. Outnumbered 2 guys for the Nationals. Furley, good morning. Make a love shout out. Welcome to the community. Make a love shout out. It's good to see you.
Digging in, it's the speedy
Oh, guys, how do I put it into monetization mode? Vivian, do you know how I can really change it? That's still exactly what I'm doing. Can I do something directed? Maybe something else, for example. Oh, I can maybe change it between 20s or 10s. But guys, here comes Lance Thomas. This is 1 for 3. He'll be facing Rodriguez. Thank you for the thumbs up, Furley. I'm not doing too bad. So I'm just a little bit tired from work, and
right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity.
So
to score that run
since I'm in the 900s, how do I change it? Vivian, any sort of an idea? I mean, I'm pretty much doing 2 monetizations, one on my phone and one on my PC when it comes to live streaming. So. Anything to glue. We got 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
That's out number 3.
And the side is retired. That's how by Rodriguez, guys. Gives up 2 strikeouts back to back. Alright, guys. We are approaching bottom of the 8th inning. Finale of a 3-game series at Citi Field. It's a close one, guys. Not to miss. Right now, guys, at Citi Field. Right now, it's Mets 6, Nationals 5. Well, guys, pitching next for the Nationals. Coming up right now, it's Kyle Finnegan. Victor Cesar Hernandez, guys, will be playing the third base defensively for the Nats. And starting us off, guys, for the Mets will be Mike Conha. Conha, guys, is 2 for 3. He does have a homer. See what he can do against Finnegan. He'll get a slider. First strike. So yeah, thank you so much, Vivian. You are a lifesaver. And 325 mods today. And thank you, Vizina. I love you, go. Never give up, never surrender. And one huge community, one huge group. 2 strikes, guys. And that's a hit by pitch by Finnegan to Conha. It's like if you have a new pitcher, you know, between anybody else on the mound from a sports team, you don't want to hit the same guy twice. You hit the same guy once, maybe like 3 times. Because 9 times out of 10, that would be some sort of a bad injury, bad to the body, bad to the bone. We got Finnegan will face Francisco Lindor. Lindor, guys, is 0 for 2. So after the hit by pitch, Mets have a run on at first with nobody out. So if I'm jumping your live stream tonight, are we able to continue where we're at after I get through from this morning as of today? Vivian. I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, you can help me the rest of the way in the coming weeks. So that way I can give you guys give you guys super chats. I mean, give me super chats with good messages. It'll be the first time I do it, guys. But all I need is some extra help from Vivian and the rest of you guys. Alright, guys, in this community, we are at 20 to 21 likes. And another hit by a pitch. So Lindor will take his base. Well, guys, first and second for the Mets to huddle up. Nobody out. Brandon Nemo steps up. He has an RBI and a sacrifice fly himself, as he'll be facing Finnegan. Finnegan is not off to a good start. He already gave up 2 batters already. And that's going to be the center field, mid-center. That's going to be a base hit. And the runner is tagged, he's safe, and a run will score. It's a Mets extended lead, guys, at Citi Field. It is 7-5. Nationals are running out of time. Well, guys, we are at 20 to 21 likes. See if we can increase it. See if we can increase it a little bit further, guys. In this community this morning. See if we can increase it a little bit more further. Remember, guys, my highest likes is 374. Views 1313. Mods 325. Does anyone want to be a mod in the chat? That can help me. And pretty much help the others today. We got James McCann steps up. A 2-run homer. Has a double. He's 2 for 3. See what he can do against Finnegan. I would not almost laugh if Finnegan does McCann. McCann is a good solid batter right now.
No outs.
His total right
Runners
now,
at
he has
first and
1
third.
homer and 3 RBIs. So that's see at the back of your screen. And he does
There's
too.
a strike.
That's going to be a strike on it.
Take the donut off the
I'll just give them mod? Oh, good. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it was going to be favorable, but
Pickoff move to first.
we can give ourselves an
Nimmo
opportunity.
back in standing.
But you know what they say, Vivian? It's one huge community, one huge group. It's the perfect land of opportunity. Tomorrow's Independence Day. No other holiday would be an American
That
holiday.
one misses.
Like
And a count 2-0.
Veterans Day. Like Election Day on November 4th every year. Like, and also being inspired by movies too. Like Saving Private Ryan, The Green Mile, other good movies that are inspired to any American holiday. But tomorrow, guys, for the red, white, and blue, our stripes of the United States of America, tomorrow, we're going to be honoring the men in this community, the men, women, and children that helped serve in the war, help have freedom, and fight for love as always. That's going to be the center field. Does he get under it? He makes the catch. Runners will stay at first and third, and that's the first down of the inning. Your husband is a veteran? Oh, congrats! I know my grandpappies were back in the day, but I've never been to one. But you see, if I were to go to war or go to Navy or Marine, guess who would miss me in a heartbeat, guys? I would miss two people: you guys in this community, and also my love too. So she would miss me in a heartbeat, not knowing what to do for life. You know,
in the infield at the corners, don't be
not much to advertise or to win, but she would miss me so much in a heartbeat, and I know you guys would too. Ground ball to short, guys, could be a double play. It's throw to second, throw to first. Goodbye, it's gone. I mean, it's goodbye, and it's down. All right, guys, 8 innings to play. Let's see if the Mets can hold on in the finale at Citi Field, because after the Mets get through with the Nationals, they'll be taking on the Atlanta Braves, guys. The Atlanta Braves next weekend. So finale at Citi Field. Right now, guys, top of the ninth, it is 7-5 Mets. So the Mets right now, we'll go back to the other pitcher. And it's going to be Edwin Diaz. Alright, guys, we're going to close things out right now, guys. We're going to make it a damsel distress, and that would be number 39, Edwin Diaz. Diaz, guys, 63 games last year with the Mets. And a 5-6 win-loss record, 32 saves. So Diaz can really tie the screws. His first one for the Nationals, guys, will be Ruiz. That's going to be a strike opportunity.
Diaz, he's known as a reliever that excels in really tough situations.
Well, guys, Ruiz is hitless. He's 0 for 3.
It seems like he's at his best in these situations.
Do we know anybody else that used to be in the Seals or anything, Vivian? Or not really? I mean, I can think of other ideas, but especially my grandparents. But I lost both of them over the years from this community, and they were much closer the way I was with them. Pretty much when I was with them, the way I was for the other. So how do I change it on my channel? How do I change it on my live streams? That's the problem. Do I go to YouTube?
Yeah, Boog, it is. And
Wait, do I go to YouTube? I mean, YouTube Studio, Creative Studio, or the other? And Diaz, guys, does a bad thing. He hits Ruiz, as Ruiz goes to first. So, how do I do it? I'm trying to figure out a good instruction. But I want to first nobody out, guys. Comes Garcia, 1 for 4. So how do I change anything or not really? Yeah, relatives exactly. You know, men, women, and children that help serve our American holiday of the United States, or pretty much any state you live in, anyway. Diaz, guys, sets the target, nods his head, takes the pitch to Garcia. And that's what I'm really am trying to figure out, Vivian. I don't know how to change it. Change my channel to that. Based off the trajectory. And guys, that is 1 and 2. Garcia, we're gonna get something. He's 1 for 4. Diaz, we're gonna outsmart him. And that's gonna be a fly out to left field. McConaughey's there, makes the catch. So how do I change it? I mean, that's what I'm still trying to see. How I'm still trying to do it. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out how I can really do it. So how do I add a super chat?
Next to hit for the Nats. Alcides
So how do
Escobar.
I add a super chat for you guys on if anybody else is live streaming? I mean, I live stream on only 24/7. What if I'm with the love of my life, at work, or with you guys? Most likely with you guys in this community. We got ground ball to third. It's going to be a double play. Throws to second. Throws to first, and the Mets taken out of the way. And this game, guys, was pretty cool. Pretty good. As the Mets, guys, have a record of 2-1. Take 2 games out of 3 over the Nationals. Nationals gave the Mets a run for their money. But the Mets held on. Thanks to a save as Edwin Diaz does get the save. So the Mets, guys, are 2-1. The New York Mets over the Nationals. Nationals go down to 1-2. And the next game series, guys, will probably be next weekend. It's gonna be, guys, the Mets. It's gonna be the Mets and the Braves coming up. Alright, guys, let's double check the others. Now check out the other players, guys. When the chat stopped last weekend, I cannot tell you guys what's been going on between both teams. Let's start with the Nationals. Nationals had Mankey Franco for 4 RBIs, a homer, 2 for 3. Josh Bell, 3 for 4 RBI. No home run for him, but he did have 2 of them. Juan Soto had a double, 1 for 3. Lance Thomas, 1 for 4, had a double. Now the winning. So any team, for example, you've got the New York Mets. Mark Conhan had a double, 2-run homer. James McCann the same. Eddie Davis had a double, 3 for 4. And Nemo 2 runs driven in. So the Mets, guys, are 2-1. And 11 hits. Nationals had a good game themselves. But the Mets held on to win, guys, 7-5. Now I can do the other scores I can do for you guys, instead of the chat being stopped. So, let's go ahead and do it. Alright, guys, let's see what we have for the other games today. We got the Orioles over the Blue Jays, 9-2. So instead of me going through run by inning, Orioles had 11 hits, Blue Jays had 8 hits. As the Orioles have an overall record of 2-1. Now this is exactly how I do this. Even though not everything else or anything else will be off camera. But as you guys can see, Orioles have with a 2-1 record. Blue Jays, let's start with the Blue Jays first. Blue Jays are 1-2. Zoe Springer had a solo homer. Gurley Jr. had an RBI. Bigelow had a double. Going into double play, guys, I think it's either Christian Kirk from an NFL team or that's the last name Kirk. But for the Orioles, they had Rafa Nador. He had a homer and 2 RBIs. Mancini, Hayes, Sander had 2 of them. Hit by pitch was Mel Castle. Stolen base by Sander. So Lyles, guys, took the first win. He gave up 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, 4 walks, and 1 run earned. He does have a very sharp around average with a 1.28 around average, or ERA. Baker had 2 of them. Rayu takes the loss. He has given up, guys, 6 hits. 6 runs earned, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. I'm going to have breakfast after I'm done with this, guys. After I get a sour going. The Redbirds beat the Pirates 4-1. Redbirds, guys, had 9 hits. Pirates have 5 hits and 3 errors. As the Redbirds of the Cardinals are 3-0, for example. I will see you tonight, Vivian. So what do you think I have to do? So do you think I should drop another dollar super chat or just increase it a bit more? Or do you think I should increase it a little bit further? I mean, I can do maybe like 5. Maybe like either 5, maybe 10. I mean, I can just keep it at $1 every time. So it all depends. It would be much more nuclear, or pretty much to improvise in this community. Well, guys, the Cardinals have a record of 3-0. Pirates dropped to 0-3. Not a good record, but it's still a young season. But as you look at the Cardinals, guys, Devin had a solo homer. Noah Moreno had a homer and 3 runs driven in. Good game for him. Going into a double play, guys, was Moreno. Devin had a stolen base. The only RBI for the Pirates was Reynolds. Greg Gamble had a double play to us by Vogelbach and Cruz. Hanks was on the mound for the Cardinals. He gave up 3 hits, guys, 6 strikeouts, 5 walks, 1 run earned. of a 1-5-0 around Davids. Wynn had a turn, 1 strikeout, 1 hit. Halsey 2 strikeouts, and Giovanni Gallegos had a 1 hit. So he took the second save home. Well, guys, the Red Sox blow off the Rays 3-0. 12 hits, 1 error. 6 hits, no errors. Oh, so I can still do small super chats when you're live every day, right? I mean, if I would increase maybe like $5 even, would that turn anything for my watch hours? That's that, depending if it's suitable for me or anything else that is suitable for the other. Between any migration, anything else that's more to spell. Well, guys, the Red Sox proved their record 2-1, lost to the Rays to 1-2. As the Rays had a ground to double play by Diaz and Lowe. Lowe had a stolen base with Phillips, but the Red Sox had a good overall victory. Had guys, Verdugo, Martinez, and Travis Story. Double guys had the only solo homer with 1 RBI. Double play guys was Bogarts and Story. Scott Devers had an error. Club guys takes the loss, gave up too many hits, gave up 10 hits, 3 runs earned, 3 strikeouts though. So that's average, with a 5.06 around average. Trevor Houck took the first win, 5 hits, 2 strikeouts, 4 walks. No point intended. So it would be like deal or no deal. Well, guys, the Royals beat the Cleveland Guardians 5-2, 7 hits, 1 error, 8 hits, and no errors for him. You too, Vivian. I will see you tonight, especially if I'm not falling asleep. Well, guys, the Royals get their first win. They have a record of 1-2. Guardians get a send-off after only winning the first 2 games, but driving 2-1. Okay, guys, the Royals with that victory. Wood Jr. had a double. Bernardini had a triple. Homer 2 RBIs. Alvarez had a solo. Second base fired by Brian Dozier. So base by Alvarez, error by Mendesi. And for the Guardians, driving a 2-1, you have Kwan. Reyes had a RBI. Kwan had a sacrifice flyer. Miller had a caught stealing. So with that victory, guys, Singer has his first win of the season with the Royals. Gave up 6 hits, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk. Barlow had the save, 1 hit, 1 strikeout. McKenzie gets the first loss of the season of baseball right now. 5 hits, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks, 3 runs earned. Well, guys, for the Atlanta Braves. Braves beat the Marlins 4-1. 10 hits, no errors, 5 hits, and 1 error. So, guys, the Braves have a average record right now. Oh, thank you, Vivian. Happy 4th to you, too. Thank you so much. So the Marlins are off to 1-3, guys. So the Braves off to a good start after the first 4 games. Swanson, Acuna Jr. had a nice solid double. Acuna Jr. had 2 triples, so he had a nice game with the Braves. Contreras had 1 home and 3 RBIs. Olsen had a RBI. Also grounded to a double play. Marcell Ozuna had a hit by Pitts. Contreras stolen base. So the Marlins, guys, not very much, but a double by De La Cruz. Griswold 1 RBI. Sanchez had a double play. Yeah, guys, Morton took the win. Had a good performance. Less hits. Gave up 5. 9 strikeouts, 1 walk, and 1 run earned. So he had a good performance. So he has a 108 or 1 damage, guys. That would be Chris Morton. So nice job for the Mets and Braves. Well, guys, both rivals. Cubs beat the Reds 6-3. 15 hits, 1 error, 7 hits, and no errors precisely. So the Cubs go to 2-1. Cubs, Reds dropped to 1-2. So for the Cubs, guys, Haywood had a double to finish with. RBIs count. Haywood had 2 RBIs. Suzuki, Wisdom, Contreras, and Montrago. Second was fired by Happ and Suzuki. Error by Suzuki. But Holmner had a stolen base for the Reds. Had a double by Stevenson, Votto. 2 RBIs by Senzio and Stevenson. So, guys, the Cubs had a good win. Gave the win to Miley. Had 5 strikeouts, 5 walks, 3 runs earned, 2 walks. Not too bad of an earned average. He had a 4.05 one. Saved by Martin with 2 strikeouts. And so on and so forth. Well, guys, the White Sox beat the Twins 6-5. 12 hits, no errors, 7 hits, and no errors. So the Twins guys saw up to 1 and 2. Well, this game went to 11 innings. Both good, solid teams. Good variety of players, good defense, good hitters, and good catchers. So for the Twins guys, Kohoff had a double. Kepler had a solo homer with 2 RBIs. RBIs by Polanco, Sanchez, and Kroloff. It was fired by Byron Buxton and a stolen base. So the White Sox had number 1 guys, Engwell, ran for Pollock in the 10th inning. So doubles by Anderson guys and Abreu, double by Robert. Jimenez had homer, 2 RB, solo homer, along with 2 RBIs by Makata, 2 RBIs by Abreu and Anderson. So base by Makata, and caught stealing guys by Robert and Vaughn. So the one that had the win, Cease was on the mound for the White Sox. Smeltzer was on the mound for the Twins. So Kelly took the win with 1 hit and 1 strikeout. Cease, 5 strikeouts, 5 hits, 3 walks, 4 runs earned. Well, guys, the Astros beat the Phillies 5-1, 9 hits, no errors, 3 hits, no errors. So the Astros are off to a good start. But the only thing for the Phillies, the only run they had was only a home run by Nick Castellanos. Home run, 1 RBI. Bowen with a double play. That was total control. By 3 players that had a double, Tucker, Nico Goodrum, and Berkman. Berkman had a homer and 2 RBIs. 2 RBIs by Tucker and a hit by Pitts. Goodrum with stolen base. Alvarez, Altuve with a not a tremendous caught stealing. So Suarez guys was on the mound for the Phillies, Garcia for the Astros. So the Astros had Garcia with a 1.28 around average. Gave up 3 hits, 1 run earned, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Good performance for him. All right, guys, for the Yankees, they defeated the Rangers 9-2. 13 hits, 1 error, 5 hits, no errors. So the Yanks and the Rangers guys both have a tremendous average record of 2-2. So we're going to start with the Yankees, guys, with the 9-2 victory. The Mayu, Zaz, and Savino had a nice double. Stanton, home run and 4 RBIs. If I had to guess, probably a grand salami. Josh Donaldson had 3. Good way to notify. The Mayu guys and Anthony Rizzo had a double play. So base by Josh Donaldson. And for the Rangers, Tavares ran for Seager in the 8th. But the only RBIs for the Rangers guys is Garver. That's 2. And Trevor Simeon was stolen base. So Montgomery guys was on the mound for the Yankees. Keenan Allard for the Rangers. So Kane got the save. Montgomery was on the mound for only 7 innings. He pitched for 7 innings, guys, 5 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Not too savvy, but good looking and good positive average on it. Alright, guys, we got the Athletics. Beat the Angels 6-5. 9 hits, no errors, 11 hits, 2 errors today. As both teams are also 2-2, both the Angels and the Athletics. We're going to start with the cover boy, guys, with the Angels. Sotan Otani had a double, same with Walsh. Otani, guys, is one of the nicest, but great, good, and better than average pitchers, and also the same with other beginning stuff too. But Otani, guys, had a double. Ward and Trout had a homer and 2 RBIs each. Walsh had a run. Hit by pitch by Trout, error by Wade, and Anthony Rendon had a stolen base. For the Athletics, guys, Lowry had a double with Loreno and Murphy. Elvis Andrus had a homer and 2 RBIs, same with Murphy. So base by Denise, and caught stealing was Pinder. So Sandoval, guys, was on the mound for the Angels, and Kapelican for the Athletics. Trevino, guys, had a second save. Capellan, guys, I had a 720 around average. He had 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, 4 runs earned, and 8 hits given up. Can't complain otherwise, but he did all right overall. Well, guys, the Tigers beat the Mariners 10-6. Good victory by Detroit. 18 hits, 2 errors, 8 hits, and 1 error. Well, guys, both, and that's the same thing too, guys. Both Tigers and the Mariners have a 2-2 record as well. But we'll go ahead and start with the Tigers. And Baду had a double. Castro had a triple. Reyes, guys, homer 3 RBIs. Grossman, solo. Badu had 2 RBIs. Same with Scope and Castro. Scope had a sacrifice fly. Barnhart sacrifice. Double play was Castro. 2 errors by Grossman. Stolen base was Reyes. For the Mariners, Crawford had a solo homer. Winker, a homer and 3 RBIs. Zervinen. Rodriguez had an error. Stolen bases, guys, by the Mariners, Crawford, France, and Haniger. So, Zoe Wins, guys, was on the mound for Detroit, and Kirby for the Mariners. So, Alexander took the win. Wins only went 3.5 innings, guys, 3.1. Got 7 hits, 3 strikeouts, 5 walks, 6 runs earned. But Alexander took care of it. He now has a 2.07 run average with 1 strikeout only. And Vets took the other half of it with 1 hit and 1 strikeout. Well, 1 strikeout for Alexander, though. Can occupy or complain. All right, guys, the Rockies demolished the Dodgers 7-1. 9 hits, 1 error, 5 hits, and no errors. So the Dodgers fall to 3-1. Rockies get their first win to 1-3 today on Sunday morning for baseball. So the Rockies doubled by Cron. Cron had a homer and 2 RBIs. Hiller, 2 RBIs, and also Hampton. Iglesias had a sacrifice fly. Cron grounded into a double play. Nunez had an error. And 1 run by the Dodgers, guys. You don't see any other team score 1 run. That's only on 1 time of like different occasions. RBI by Turner. Same with stolen base. Bellinger had a double. Cole, guys, was on the mound for the Rockies, and Gosselin for the Dodgers. So Cole pitched all 9 innings of work. Did a nice job pitching. Gave up 5 hits, 3 strikeouts, a walk, 1 run earned. Gosselin, 4 hits, 2 strikeouts, 5 walks, 3 runs earned, with a 4.76 run average overall, and passing it and completed altogether. All right, guys, last one. You have the Giants beat the Padres 4-2. 9 hits, no errors, 7 hits, and no errors. So the Giants have a good funding record, 3-1, while the Padres drip and drab, 1-3. Well, guys, real quick. For the Giants, Evelyn Goya batted for La Stella in the 9th. So Evelyn Goya, guys, had the Giants going with a home run and 2 RBIs. Peterson and Yastrzemski had a double. By pitch for Wade Jr., and La Stella had a double play grounded. For the Padres, Mazara and Alfaro had a double. Vault had an RBI with Alfaro. Double play was Zedson Profile and Myers stolen base. So the Squafany, guys, was on the mound for the Giants, and Yu Darvish for the Padres. So Rogers got the second save. The Squafany pitched for 6 innings, 6 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 1 walk, with 3.00 around average. Darvish, 6 hits, 5 walks, 1 strikeout, 2 runs earned. And Palmer's took the loss for it. But guys, baseball will be back next week, next Saturday and Sundays, as the Mets will take on a good one, and the 3-1 Atlanta Braves. Time to go, guys, will be on the mound for the Mets. So after the 2 games with the Braves for the Mets, they'll be at Washington to take on the Nationals for a 4-game series, and then at the Phillies. All right, guys, that's going to be a wrap for me this morning. Thank goodness I decided to get an episode of baseball for you guys, because if baseball did not have, if the sound would have stopped, if the connection would have stopped, you guys would have not seen baseball for another weekend. But thank goodness we have something done for a change. From the awesome creator to all of you guys. That's awesome. I love you guys for one tremendous community and one awesome group. But all right, guys, next stream will probably, if I had to guess when I'm going back to live streaming, probably, if I had to guess, maybe this afternoon. But my opponent wants me to help around with Lego Star Wars Skywalker tonight on a Switch for a couple hours, but hold on, I'm going to be talking some stuff out, what's going to be going on in our future when it comes to classes or anything, but she does want to see me, guys, before she spends her time with family tomorrow. She's going to be down there most of tomorrow night. So, if I don't stream this afternoon, next stream will probably be tomorrow morning for Skywalker, and then Final Fantasy after that. Not sure what's going on tomorrow night, but I may go solo, as I did before from last year, or pretty much hang with my family. I don't know. I'll keep you guys posted on the apps, guys, in this community. But yeah, guys, if you guys want to catch more MLB 22 every Saturday and Sundays, you guys can hit that like button, support button, and comment. But just remember, guys, love, support, and respect is the key in this community, in one big group, where we meet new creatives, new friends, one by one. If we're only live streaming on YouTube, guys, in this group, and also one sizable community also. Anytime we manage to meet new creators, new community members, new friends, if you're only live streaming on YouTube, we can share people out. All of us can share them out, tweet them out, guys, on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and make this quick, guys, and get myself in the shower. If you guys have an account on Twitter, the best one you guys can find is me, Zach Dawson, 824-656-00. If I had to guess, probably almost 4 years, or nearly 4 years, I've been on just about Twitter, or just about like anything else going on around here. So it's one size community, one size group, and one size of anything spectacular. Yeah, guys, I think just about 6 years for me on Twitter. July 30th, guys, 6 years for me on YouTube. And what do you call it? What is the other thing? What else am I missing? But yeah, one more 5 years for me as the awesome creator, the most popular name of all time from Titanic. That's me, Zach Dawson. And also, guys, my love and I, 1,834. 1834. But all you guys got to do is tell me your first and last name and your numbers on Twitter, so we can follow each other out and tweet each other out. As long as we meet new creators, new friends, guys, in this community, and of 325 mods and other supporters, and so much more. If you guys have an account on Instagram, run by Kevin, Friday through Mondays. It's been doing Tuber Chat for over 2 years, 5 years on YouTube. So if you guys want your channel reviewed more popular, want more likes, more support, more comments, run for him. And maybe we can try to work some sort of a good size deal for you guys. See what we can work out for you. See how more creative you guys can do on your channel, more backgrounds, more uploads, any kind of worthy, spot-worthy, loving, caring, supportive stuff you'd like to do on your channel, and so much more added. But just remember, guys, love, support, and respect is the key. That's exactly what you guys will always find from me. The most popular name of all time, as everybody else can see. And also, guys, never give up, never surrender. Stay positive and also loyal too, as anything else. So, guys, come on, my Kevin, Friday through Mondays, running like almost 24/7, and Sorty's Adventures, Monday through Saturdays. Well, guys, in this community, if I don't stream later on today for an episode of House Golf, probably won't be back until tomorrow morning. But if I do get golf this afternoon, we're gonna be going back to taking on Rolf and finishing off his ass for so. But if anything comes up, I'll keep you guys posted on the apps. So they may want me to come down tonight, but we'll see what happens if anything comes up. But we'll see how everything else is more included. But yeah, guys, love, support, and respect is the key. And also knowledge is power by staying positive and loyal as one size community. The most very important thing, guys, in this community is we watch videos in full. Like, support, comment, send me out, tweet me out, guys, on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit. And you guys can vote to land at 38 and the Great Soulman at 14. So real quick, guys, I will see you guys this afternoon for Hazard Golf every Saturday and Sundays. I'll be back tomorrow morning for Skywalker and Final Fantasy after that. I'll keep you guys posted on the apps. Some comes up, and so much more. From the awesome creator to all of you guys, I love you guys so much in this community, and you guys are always awesome anytime you want. But anyway, guys, you guys have a wonderful morning. I will see you guys either later on today for golf or tomorrow morning, the 4th of July episodes of this between Skywalker and hopefully Final Fantasy. Both of them are awesome creator, guys, in this community. Be good to one another, be kind, and love one another. You guys have a good rest of your weekend. Same time, same channel. Remember, guys, either this afternoon, same time, same channel for golf, or tomorrow morning for Skywalker and Final Fantasy after that. But all you got to do, guys, is keep your head up and stay focused and think positive, not negative. You guys have a wonderful morning, guys. Happy early 4th of July. As tomorrow we will be celebrating our Independence Day. For the man that served our country and helped so that we help with health and plenty of other stuff. To celebrate our Independence Day and the 2 people that signed the Declaration of Independence. And so much more. You guys have a wonderful morning, guys. I will see you guys later on today or tomorrow morning between Skywalker and Final Fantasy. Skywalker will be first if I do golf this afternoon at this point in time. But you guys have a wonderful morning, guys. Have a good rest of your weekend. Same time, same channel. From the awesome creator. And until then, guys, stay healthy, stay in the system, and have plenty of energy. And until then, I will see you